this Lagos Lagoon. I can tell you, this is my life. This is my own River Nile. This is my River Nile. On this river, I live, I move, I have my being. And we were one with nature. We understand the tides, when to go catch certain type of fish, when the tide is ebbing and flowing. We understand the floras and the faunas of this river. It was such a beautiful experience growing up here. And you can be rest assured, from that other side, which was our fishing camp, we crossed to this side to access education, to access secondary schooling, after having embed ourselves at the river bank. So that all these things became wonderful until 1984, and what else since came.
All along the Lagos Lagoon, hundreds of small villages remain the home of local fishermen and farmers. Beyond the city of Ekpe, villagers in over 200 settlements lack public infrastructure and have very limited access to health, education, power, and gainful employment. Water hyacinth is an invasive plant that blocks access to the villages several months a year and affects their livelihoods. The Lagos Lagoon Climate Response addresses climate change at local level by transforming waste to wealth, promotes better local practices in terms of water management and sanitation, generates employment, and impacts the lives of children attending public schools in these communities, as well as support public health service provision. The project has been documented to raise public awareness and guide future initiatives. This holistic approach is rooted in a vision for sustainable development in a challenging and changing environment. The Lagos Lagoon Climate Response is about partnering with the people of Ekpe to take ownership of their development while preserving the essence of what makes their community unique. This documentary is more than a record of events. It is a testament to the power of collaboration, vision, and perseverance. It's a reminder that development is not a one-size-fits-all endeavor, but a deeply contextual process that requires listening, learning, and adapting. The story of Ekpe is not a distant goal, but a continuous journey. One that is shaped by the voices of the communities, the dedication of leaders, and the collective will to create a better future.
I am from the Ecole Nigeria team and we're in partnership with Health Africa Initiative. We are teaching the students about climate change We're teaching them basically about on the basics of climate change, what it is about, the gases that contribute to climate change, what they as human beings as well contribute and do that makes the climate worse and the temperature of the planet to increase. And we're also teaching them about best practices and sustainable practices that they can take back home to their parents, that they can take back their teachers and their colleagues to teach them about how best they can dispose of their waste, how best they can go about tree planting, how best they can go about cutting of trees and replacing those trees.
Orúkọ mi ni Saliu Ọmọláyọ̀. Mo wá láti school tí mo ti wá ní Lófì Ògúnmúdé Senior Cooperative College, Ejirin, Ẹ̀pẹ́, Lagos State. Inú mi dùn sí àwọn tí wọ́n wá sí school wa. Tẹ́lẹ̀ a ní àwọn ijó ìbílẹ̀ ní school wa. Ṣùgbọ́n ní ìgbà tí wọ́n wá fún wa ní àwọn ẹ̀kọ́ nínú àwọn nǹkan yìí, mo ní ìpàsí wípé ó dára. Inú mi dẹ̀ sì dùn sí bí wọ́n ṣe wá sí school wa.
My name is CHRONICLES Adefola. I'm working with the organization on this project, and I'll be training the kids in theater, dance, and music. And it's been an exciting, exposure for us. Meeting these lovely, amazing kids, our future. It's like having the future right in your presence and trying to, open their minds and open their eyes and ears to the environment, helping them to create a story together. There are 3 methods of making theater with young people. So you can make theater for them, you can make with them, and then you can let them make it by themselves. So theater by them, theater by children for children, theater for children, and theater with children. We'll be doing the 3 because we'll be creating with the kids. They come up with their stories, with their songs, and then we help them to shape it, to give it some artistic touch, and we present it, because art is a universal language that every human being understands, and that's why we're here.
Oh yeah, shake. Shake. You are not shaking your waist. Shake. All right. Bang bang. Bang bang. Bang bang. Oh yeah. You bang bang. 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 Tankebe. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Put your hands together for yourself.
Hello there, my name is Caleb Audu from Sickle Cell Foundation Nigeria, and I'm the programs manager at the foundation, and we're live at Oriba community in Ẹ̀pẹ́ local government in Lagos State. And right behind me is a point of care genotype testing procedure going on, and we were here in the community last month. This is just to contribute our effort towards reducing the burden of sickle cell disorder in our country, Nigeria, which is the sickle cell capital of the world. And the baseline effort is to see that people even know their genotypes, and with this knowledge they can make informed decisions.
Water essence is an invasive aquatic weed that has really disturbed the water bodies, especially people living in the riverine communities that are not able to go out for their normal fishing activities or even to navigate the water to maybe transport to go to other places. So what we do, remove the water essence and turn into different products like creating biochar. Biochar is a kind of activated charcoal that you can use to do so many things, including soil amendment, reforestation, and even production of charcoal. Normally, charcoal is produced by cutting down trees, but surprisingly, you can produce charcoal that you can use to cook without cutting a single tree by using water essence.
My name is Batwim Queen. I'm from this community. This is called water insect, but here we call it lakwa. But before it's full this water, that it disturb people, but we don't know how to use it. We don't even know what they use it for. We don't even know that it's useful, but now we know that it's very, very useful. And this is what we use it for. This is bag that I'm starting now, and it's good. It's with the help of some people that came to introduce us to it.
Ìgbà tó kọ́ wa ń pé bá ṣe máa kó ewé jí omi lórí odò, ó yà wá lẹ́nu pé iṣẹ́ wo ni ewé jí omi tún fẹ́ máa ṣe fún wa. Torí táìmù báyìí gan kò sí. Táìmù January, February ló máa ń queue. So ó yà wá lẹ́nu gan pé iṣẹ́ wo náà fẹ́ fi ṣe. So wọ́n dẹ̀ kọ́ wa pé bá ṣe máa gé, bá ṣe máa sa, nǹkan tó máa tún produce. Wọ́n dẹ̀ kọ́ wa rẹpẹtẹ. So kódà bọ́yé kọ́ wa náà la ṣe ṣe sí ibi tán ní ká ṣe sí.
What we can say about the impact of water icing, it can be split into two: the negative impact and the positive impact. The negative impact is really too much, because whenever we have water icing on our waters, it is difficult for my community member fishermen to move on the lagoon to source for their daily livelihood. It makes it very difficult for my community who are on the river, on the other side of the river, especially the school children, to attend schools. And it is extremely very, very difficult. But the positive side is this: now that we are lucky to know the usefulness of water icing, to know how best one can make use of water icing positively, I'm appealing to both the state government, the federal government, and international community to come to our aid, for us to support my community, so that we can make the best use and take the advantages that water icing can provide.
We had the Danish Foreign Ministry to thank for supporting a project that touched the water hyacinth, that addressed climate change, at least visible attention to climate change, that touched the health system of more than how many 100 villages, using 5 of them as this focal point, and then in addition to distribute books and touch the educational system. So we're good to go. What we're looking for is more support to ensure that the thing becomes sustainable, enduring, so that at the end of the day we can fulfill the SDG 3, 6, and 13, having to do with the waterways, having to do with health, having to do with education.
The Lagos Lagoon climate response is supported by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Denmark. Implemented by Help Africa Initiatives, HI. The main partners, Eyes of a Lagos Boy, Health Nika, and Mitimeth, are joined by Crown Troop of Africa, EcoLearn, the Sickle Cell Foundation, LASWA, the Elejiri of Ejiri, and other community leaders, as well as public agencies, local government officials, school directors, teachers, and many others who all make an invaluable contribution to these communities and the project.